Hi, this is Carl the Cobra Froch, and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Faisal Khan for Lights Out, proudly sponsored by Spartans Law, and this is 10 quickfire questions with Johnny Nelson.
I'm not good at quizzes, man, so what are you doing?
Now, I'm going to ask you questions about yourself, a few other things. It's not quiz. Right. Question number 1. Favourite city in the world to visit and why?
Wow. Favourite city in the world to visit and why? Now, I was never a fan before. I was never a fan of New York. And the last 2 or 3 times I went there, I'm like, shit, New York. It's the hustle and bustle. It's so mixed. It's a pepper pot of so many different things. It's good to visit, but great to leave.
I'm going there in January.
Good shout, man. You just gotta know where to go.
I've got everything mapped out, don't you worry. Right. Question number 2. Most favourite moment in boxing? Could be inside the ring or could be outside the ring.
For me, or witnessed.
Anyone.
Most favourite moment in boxing. A favourite moment was when we were driving through Times Square, and Naseem was fighting Kevin Kelly, and we drove through Times Square, and there was a massive billboard poster, flashing lights, and Nas was there, and I thought, shit, man, Sheffield, little Sheffield boys, look, and it was just nice to see, and I thought, you know what? You don't know that the world's not that big. Look what Nas has done from Sheffield, coming from Sheffield, and because his success was the gym's success, it was just nice. It was nice to see. If you actually saw it, you're going Times Square, and he was up there on the board. I'm like, shit, and it was like a proud moment. It was like, yeah, man, something special.
Question number 3. If you had to go on a night out with anyone from boxing, who would it be with and why?
A night out with anybody from boxing, who would it be and why? It would be somebody like Carl Froch, because he would cause trouble in an empty room. He's got such a dry sense of humour. He's a funny guy, and he don't take himself too seriously, like everybody actually thinks he does. He's weird, but in a cool way.
What question was that, number 3 or 4?
That was number 3.
Okay. Question number 4. If you could promote any boxer in boxing right now, which one would it be and why?
Shizm. Adam, because I think this kid is going to be a proper world beater. I think the kid is so talented. He's got so much going for him.
Question number 5. 12 rounds or 15 rounds?
15.
Question number 6. Favourite food and why? Don't say that cheese and tomato pizza.
Oxtail, West Indian style oxtail, man. I know it sounds nasty, but you try oxtail. Damn, it'll blow your mind.
Question number 7. Sheffield United or Sheffield Wednesday?
Chef Wednesday.
Question number 8. Southpaw or Orthodox?
Both.
Question number 9. If I come round to your house one night and you said we're watching a trilogy in boxing, and we're going to watch all 3 fights from minute 1 to the very last, which one would it be?
Trilogy. Oh man, Trilogy. If you come round to my house and you say we're going to watch some boxing, I'd make you watch Thomas Hearns, Marvin Hagler. I'd make you watch Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns. I'd make you watch. Ali Foreman. These fights tell you a story. You see the characters of the fighters, and then we could have such a discussion about the mental capacity of these fighters and why there's a difference between today and yesteryear.
Question number 10. What is the number one thing boxing needs to aim for in 2023?
The British Boxing Board of Control need to be smart and change some of their draconian rulings in regards to how they deal with certain situations. That's number 1. Number 2, if fighters have a license, I'd like to see number 1 fighting number 2. That's it. You know, we shoot ourselves in the foot. And so it's making fighters or promoters accountable. But most importantly, I'd like to see promoters taking care of their fighters, as in Barry Hearn, when I boxed for Barry Hearn, made us all take a percentage out of our purse and put into a pension. Now, at the time, people didn't like it. People were kicking off saying, he's teething your money, this, that, and the other. I've just pulled mine. Well, I'm showing my age. I've just pulled mine. I could have pulled it 20 years ago. And I'm so glad he actually made us do it. And this is a chance for boxing to get some kind of basic stability for fighters that are coming in now, making quick money in a short space of time and prepping for their future. And I saw Barry out in Saudi somewhere, and I said, you need to do it again, because I'm one of a few fighters that benefited from that, and it gives some structure, respectable structure for our sport and the livelihood of fighters, because I see so many fighters that are on their arse now, absolutely on their arse, and it's affected their health. Financially, they've got nothing. So something like that would be a proper leg up.
Johnny Nelson, pleasure as always, and thank you for doing 10 quick fire questions with lights out.
10, I think that was 11 or 12.
It was 10, what you playing?
No problem.